Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Irfan Abid. I'm from ELC590 Group 3, and my title of persuasive speech is the importance of washing our hands. So, why is hand washing important? Germs spread from surfaces to people when we touch surface and then touch our face with unwashed hands. Proper hand washing is the best way to protect yourself and others from being exposed to SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19. To combat COVID-19, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, trusted source, which recommends regularly washing your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Particularly if you've been in public area or have sneezed, coughed, or blown your nose, washing your hands properly with soap and running water can stave off illness that affect healthy people, as well as those with weakened immune system. Hand washing can protect you from COVID-19 and respiratory infection, such as pneumonia, gastric infection that cause diarrhea. Many of these conditions can be fatal to some people, such as older adults, those with weakened immune systems, babies, and children. You can pass on these germs even if you are not sick. So why do we need to wash our hands, and what do we need to do? First of all, of course, in order to prevent from any bacterial infection. Second one, we also need to wash our hands properly, and the most important thing, we also need to teach children nowadays about hand hygiene. So what is the best way to wash our hands? Washing our hands with soap and water has been found to reduce more bacteria than washing with water alone. Antibacterial soap may not be necessary to use every day at home. Outside of healthcare setting, regular soap and water also can be effective as well. So steps for washing hands effectively include: number 1, rinse your hands under running water at a comfortable temperature. Warm water isn't more effective than cold water at killing germs actually. So number 2, we need to apply the type of soap that we like the best. Soaps to try include liquid formulas, foams, and those with added moisturizers. So number 3, work up a lather for half a minute or longer. Make sure to spread the lather on all parts of your hands and wrists, including under your fingernails and between your fingers. So number 4, rinse and dry thoroughly. And number 5, if you're using a public bathroom, use a paper towel, both to turn off the faucet and turn the door handle when exiting. So, when to wash our hands? Wash our hands after you've been in a public place or have touched a surface that have been touched by multiple people, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. So, the following surfaces are often touched by people. Of course, doorknobs, railings, outdoor dumpsters or trash cans, light switches, gas pumps, cash register, touchscreens, shopping carts or basket. Besides, you should also wash your hands in the following situation: for food prep and eating. Of course, before, during, and after preparing or cooking food, which is especially important if you touch raw chicken, eggs, meat, or fish, and also before eating or drinking. For personal care, intimate activities, and first aid, you need to wash your hands after using the toilet, both at home or in a public restroom, after changing a baby's diaper or helping a small child use the toilet, before changing contact lenses, after blowing your nose, sneezing, or coughing, especially if you are sick, before taking medications such as pills or eye drops, after sexual or intimate activity, and before treating or burn a wound, either on yourself or someone else. And last but not least, after tending to a person who is ill. Other than that, can you imagine that we do not even care about our hands hygiene? We do not aware of the bacteria that will cause serious infection to our body. Because of that, we will easily get sick just because we did not wash our hands properly. Besides, we are using our hands most of the time to do everything in our daily routine. If we do not aware of our hands hygiene, like I said earlier, the risk that we will get diarrhea is high. And do we really want to fall sick? Do we really want to fall sick? Of course no. Our hands may be look ordinary to us, but it can cause a lot of problems if we do not take care of it properly. So, of course, we need to take care of our hands hygiene. Imagine, if we really aware of our hands hygiene, we will, first of all, creating a safer working environment, obviously for medical staff and the patients. It is us, obviously. The nature of many kinds of medical procedures is very delicate. It is usually deals with exposed internal organs or passing drugs into the body. So in these particular cases, hand washing has to be taken seriously because harmful bacteria can easily get into our bodies to cause more harm. Other than that, avoidance of common eye infection. Eye infections are commonly caused by the bacteria that get into eyes from our hands. It would be great if we could refrain from touching our eyes with our bare hands. However, it is usually happens involuntarily. Therefore, it is best to handle this in another way. Control what you can. Wash your hands. Keeping the hands clean by regular washing will prevent common infections. So generally, proper hand washing keeps you healthy. We are almost constantly surrounded by people. There will be people sneezing, coughing all around you. If bacteria lands on your hand, it can get into your body if you do not wash those hands. Hand sanitizers can also be used to reduce the bacteria when there is no soap or water. The use of hand sanitizer will not give the same protection as an actual hand washing, but you will end up with fewer bacteria on your hands. So, the best practice is to wash the hands properly and thoroughly dry them. After that, finish off with a drop of sanitizer. In that way, your hands will be perfectly clean. This all sounds reasonable and it seems like a no-brainer. Still, a lot of people don't do it enough. It's not that people don't want to be clean, it's mostly that they forgot to wash their hands when they should. So that is why we need to be reminded, especially in the workplace where they can do the most harm. So that is all from me. So remember guys that washing hands properly is important for us in order to prevent from any types of infection. So keep that in mind. Thank you.